Be careful, there's a Tiger tank ahead. Actually, that's not a Tiger. It's just the remains of a burned-out truck. What about that half-track? And that one over there? That seems to be just a tree. You really need to stop jumping at shadows. There aren't even that many Tigers out here. The odds of actually encountering one are ... I told you so. The origin of the Tiger I, perhaps the most well-known German tank of the Second World War, is a story of technical evolution and military necessity. Its development began in the mid-1930s, when the German military tasked the industrial company Henschel with designing a breakthrough tank. Over time, new design requirements were introduced, such as improved armor thickness and a 75mm main gun. Following the outbreak of war in 1939, combat experiences against French and British armor led to multiple design revisions. Each prototype was an improvement upon the last. In 1941, Germany launched Operation Barbarossa, the massive invasion of the Soviet Union. A competition was eventually held to determine the design of a new heavy tank capable of countering Soviet armor. The two competing companies were Henschel and Porsche. Henschel's design ultimately won, and the tank went into full production. The final design was a synthesis of ideas contributed by Ferdinand Porsche and Krupp. The tank was officially designated Panzer V Tiger. The numeral I was only added after the introduction of a successor model, the Tiger II. The Tiger I was an enormous vehicle, built without any concern for subtlety or concealment. It weighed approximately 57 metric tons, nearly 63 U.S. tons, firmly placing it in the heavy tank category. For context, its main adversary, the Soviet T-34, weighed between 26 and 35 tons, depending on the variant. The Tiger I measured nearly 28 feet in length, 10.5 feet in width, and about 10 feet in height. Due to its immense weight, it could not safely cross many smaller bridges, which necessitated special features for fording rivers. These included a sealed hull and turret to prevent water ingress, a 10-foot snorkel for air intake, and a pump system for removing water that leaked in. The tank was engineered to dominate the battlefield. Its original 75mm gun was replaced by an 88mm KWK-36L-56 cannon, which was based on the well-known 88mm anti-aircraft gun. The Enlisted shells fired by this weapon could penetrate even the most resilient enemy armor. The Tiger I was also equipped with two MG3 for machine guns, one mounted in the hull and another positioned coaxially with the main gun. An additional MG3-4 could be mounted on the turret roof for defense against infantry or low-flying aircraft. In terms of protection, the Tiger I was just as formidable. Its frontal armor was an impressive 100mm thick, approximately 4 inches, while the sides were protected by 80mm plates, or just over 3 inches. The armor was made from homogeneous nickel-steel alloy, which was tougher and less brittle than other materials in use at the time. Unlike many other tanks, the Tiger I did not use sloped armor, which gave it its iconic boxy silhouette. But what was it really like to command one of these massive steel machines and combat navigating the battlefield, identifying threats, and firing back under pressure? Now, you can experience it firsthand, thanks to Enlisted. Enlisted is a squad-based first-person shooter set during the Second World War, available for PC and consoles. It places you directly in the boots of a soldier or tank commander, fighting in some of the most legendary battles of the war. Players command their own squad of AI-controlled soldiers while engaging in large-scale PvP and PvE encounters. Whether you're storming beachheads, defending a city from an onslaught, or charging forward in a heavy tank like the Tiger, you'll gain access to a wide variety of gear. The game features over 400 historically accurate weapons, vehicles, and aircraft, all meticulously recreated to reflect their real-world counterparts. Players can choose from multiple nations, including Germany, the United States, the Soviet Union, and Japan. Each squad can be customized with equipment tailored to its role on the battlefield. If you're ready to take command, download Enlisted for free today using the link in the pinned comment or the video description. PC players who sign up through that link will receive an exclusive bonus pack that includes 4,000 silver, 3 days of premium access, 2 weapons, and a helmet for their soldiers. Don't miss out, this offer won't last forever. Now, let's explore the engine and performance of the Tiger I. The earliest models of the Tiger I were equipped with the AHL-210 engine, a 21-liter V12 Maybach capable of producing approximately 650 horsepower. However, this power output quickly proved inadequate for a tank of such immense size and weight. As a result, the Tiger was soon upgraded with the HL230 engine, a 23-liter Maybach that delivered over 700 horsepower. This engine enabled the Tiger to reach a maximum road speed of around 25 miles per hour. That said, this top speed could only be achieved on paved roads. On rough or uneven terrain, the Tiger moved significantly slower. Moreover, the tank was notoriously fuel-hungry. Its fuel tank, which held roughly 125 gallons, provided an operational range of about 45 to 75 miles, depending on the terrain and battlefield conditions. The Tiger I used a suspension system supported by 48 interleaved road wheels, a complex arrangement that effectively spread the tank, ESMA said Wittmann gave it surprisingly good mobility for its size. However, this design also made maintenance and repairs difficult. Reaching the inner wheels required the removal of several outer layers. Initially, the road wheels were coated in rubber, but by early 1944, material shortages led the Germans to switch to all-steel wheels. These were more durable and allowed engineers to reduce the number of wheels per side by 16 in later production runs, thereby simplifying the manufacturing process. The suspension system was based on torsion bars and was supported by shock absorbers, which combined to give the Tiger I a smoother ride than might be expected for such a heavy vehicle. The tank required a crew of 5 men. In the hull, the driver sat on the left while the radio operator occupied the right side. The turret housed 3 more crew members: the commander, who sat in the rear left position, the gunner, located in the front left, and the loader, positioned on the right. Due to its importance within the German armored forces, the Tiger I was crewed by highly trained soldiers selected for their skill. These crews were even sent to the Henschel manufacturing plants to receive specialized instruction on the tank's complex mechanics and maintenance requirements. The first production order for the Tiger I was placed in April 1942, with the initial units entering combat in August of that year. Production was accelerated due to wartime demands, which meant that many aspects of the design were altered throughout its manufacturing run. Modifications were introduced continuously to resolve existing flaws, and nearly every month saw changes, whether new components added, others modified, or certain elements removed. This constant revision made each batch of Tigers somewhat different from the last. The Tiger I was also extremely expensive to produce. Each tank cost about 250,000 Reichsmarks, roughly twice the price of a Panzer V Panther. Constructing one Tiger required around 300,000 man-hours of labor, nearly double that of building a Panther. Because of these limitations, only about 1,354 units of the Tiger I were manufactured between April 1942 and August 1944. When it was replaced by the improved Tiger II, there were also several variants developed from the Tiger I. One was a command version, equipped with additional radio systems. A more well-known version was the Sturmtiger or Assault Tiger, which carried an enormous 380mm mortar designed to obliterate enemy fortifications. Another variation included a Tiger fitted with winch equipment, although only one such tank is known to have existed, likely a field improvisation rather than an officially designated model. The first Tiger tanks deployed to the front were sent to the Eastern Front near Leningrad in August 1942. They participated in their first major battle during the massive tank engagement at Korsky in 1943. Despite being formidable in combat, the Tiger I had several persistent problems. Its design was mechanically complex, and it frequently experienced serious malfunctions. The most common issues involved transmission failures or engine breakdowns, leading to many tanks being abandoned after becoming inoperable. These kinds of technical issues were not unique to the Tiger. Other German tanks also faced similar problems. However, when the Tiger was operational, it inspired immense fear among its enemies. Its 88mm main gun could easily destroy most Allied tanks at great distances, while enemy fire often had little effect on its thick armor. Though initially intended as a breakthrough weapon, the Tiger eventually found its greatest utility in defensive operations. It was used to ambush Allied armored columns, often with devastating results. A well-positioned Tiger with an experienced crew could inflict severe losses on much larger enemy forces. One famous example involved Michael Wittmann, a Tiger commander who managed to destroy 14 British tanks, 15 armored personnel carriers, and 2 anti-tank guns in less than 15 minutes. Such exploits contributed to the widespread phenomenon of Tiger phobia, in which Allied crews feared Tiger encounters so intensely that the tank was often blamed for attacks carried out by other German vehicles or weapons. The psychological impact of the Tiger was disproportionate to its actual battlefield numbers or reliability. This fear was further reinforced by post-war media and films, which often portrayed the Tiger as an unstoppable juggernaut. Even today, myths persist suggesting that it required 5 Allied tanks to destroy a single Tiger. Currently, only a few Tiger I tanks survive, and only one is still in running condition. That vehicle, Tiger 131, is housed at the Tank Museum in Bovington, United Kingdom.